Hey guys, welcome back again. um, what I want to do is explore. I don't know why I keep pressing exclamation like that. Alright. We're going to explore the law of sines. Hopefully I spelled that right. We're going to do this in PMODE 4. We are going to PCLS 0 and screen 1 just to get our graphics going here. So we have the black and white. So in this mode, 0 is black and 1 is white. I'm using screen set 1, which is the black and white, not the monochrome. So for 5, it's going to be our program. And it's been a while since I had calculus, a really long time. But the law of sines says that we can find, now, the first thing, we can find the length of side A if we know angle A and angle B, and we multiply angle A divided by angle B by angle B, by side B. So I was never that good in calculus, but I was really young when I learned it, and the teacher wasn't very good, and I ended up getting a C, and it was kind of discouraging, so I quit advanced math and I just stuck to algebra and intermediate algebra, but that's as far as I got. So, but I want to get into more geometry type programs. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, before we go to the graphics screen, we're going to have a bunch of questions here. So we need to find a few things. We're going to print. You know what? I'll use line input to make it easier, shorter. We're going to say line input. We need to know before we do that, actually, this only works for certain types of triangles. So the right triangle is what we're focusing on here. And a right triangle has a hypotenuse, which is the slanted part. And then we have two angles, two sides, side 1 and side 2. They call those the legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a simple rendition of that. And we're going to do that. Now the way they have it in the TRS-80 book is a little haphazard, but so I'm going to try to straighten it out, or maybe I should leave it the way it is. I don't know. We'll try leaving it the way it is, but it's a little haphazard. So we're going to go, actually, I'm going to have to change it up. Not even sure how to do this because we have limited characters here, so that'll be for the hypotenuse. What I want to do is start with the longest side. We're going to run it 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then on the next line, I'm just literally drawing this thing out here. We're going to start our hypotenuse. Oh, that's good. But I don't know where, I know where this one is, but I don't know where the other one is, so I have to find it. There it is. That's where I thought it was, but it also clears the screen. So, and now the problem is we have the word print here, which is going to put it out of line. I'm using a compromised emulator keyboard, which doesn't line, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't, the keys are all messed up. Let's just put it that way. They're not what they are on the keyboard, and you have to find them. And that didn't work out right. Currently, edit 8, it's right in front of my face. How can it not be there? The editing capabilities on this thing are so poor, it's ridiculous. But that's nothing I can do about it. I think I've been over that a dozen times already. So what I'm trying to do here, and the problem is once I get to line 10, I'm going to have to stagger it one space because just because the numbers don't line up doesn't mean the picture is not going to line up, or however you say that. I don't know what I just said. You know what I mean. I hope. Now we can line this up here. I should be almost done. I have to close this. So we can see what we're defining here. Let's run this so far. Okay. So this is upside down and backwards. I think I better not do it this way because the hypotenuse is here. The other problem is I don't know how I'm gonna. Yeah, it's upside down and backwards. But we're just gonna have to work with it this way because I don't want to start over. Let's list this out. I don't know how to make it any better because this is the first time I've tried this. So let's just keep going with it here until I finish the triangle. Almost done. Let's run that. It's almost there. I'm missing a little piece over here. I need one more dash, I think. This is out of line here. So let's find out where that happened. I think it's on 13. This needs to be pushed back here. Let's run this. No, that's not. Edit 13. We need a space in there. I feel like I'm never going to close this triangle off. Alright, so I can only put one or the other here. I can't put both because they don't fit. Let's list this out. Like right here, I don't think I can put both. insert, oh, there it goes. Alright, so I made this thing pretty darn big, and there's something missing from up here. So let's list this out. I'm gonna edit. I think the problem is with line 7. This should be pushed over a little more. And if no, it's not 7. I don't know. This is taking a long time here, but it's you know what, now we have our right angle right here, and we have this is our right angle, which, okay, but this is angle A, okay, this is angle A, this is angle B. So where the hypotenuse meets the base or the leg here, this is angle A, angle B, and angle C. Nope. Angle A, B, C. This is angle A, B, and then C. Okay. So this is side A. Side A is adjacent or across from angle A, okay? And then we have, alright, so the tip here, angle A, side A. Then we have next in line is angle B, and across from it is side B, and then we have angle C, and across from that, also known as the hypotenuse, is side C. Okay, so let's list this, and gonna have to CLS this. We'll just CLS it white. What's going on here with this thing? CLS1, CLS1. Nope. What the heck? It's 5. I don't know why these are mixed up. Edit. I have them mixed up for some reason. Alright, so if we run this, we have one more time, angle A, side A, angle B, side B, and the right angle is angle C, and across from it is the hypotenuse, side C. So the law of sine says that we can find side A, which is across from the tip, if we divide sine, Okay, sine angle A divided by sine angle B times side B. And this is the basic interpretation of it. So if we know angle A and angle B, okay, so if this is a right triangle, we know that's 90 degrees, and there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So, so that leaves 90 degrees, and I don't know if shortening the triangle changes the angles here and here. The only way I know to change them is to move this to greater or less than 90 degrees, and that would change the angles. But every right triangle should have the same angle measurements here and here. I don't know what they are, but I mean, that's the way it seems to me. I'm not a mathematician. Unless you have a special right triangle. But let's just say that this angle, we have 90 degrees to play with. We'll say that this angle was, now this angle is a lot smaller than this angle, but not by much. If we divide them in half, we would get two 45-degree angles, and that would be an isosceles right triangle, I think, where the other two angles are equal. And if we did that, then we would have I don't know what we would have. We would have two equal sides and a hypotenuse that was something else. So, but we're trying to find this side right here, just side A. So we need to know these two angles, and we need to know the length of this side, the length of this side and these two angles. That's all I can say here. And it probably works with other than right triangles. I mean, I'm not sure if it does. I don't know if this is restricted to just right triangles, but the one in the example is a right triangle. You know, if it's greater than 90 degrees, there's obtuse and something else, I don't know, and less than 90 degrees, but we'll do the 90 degree here. So we can just pick anything, I think. You know, I honestly don't know. I don't know if enlarging or making this smaller would make any difference. But let's see what happens here. So we're gonna prompt it to ask us line input. Okay, first we need to know there's no angle thing on the keyboard that I can use, so I'm going to use L for angle. We need to know angle A. I'm going to put it like this, angle A. or just angle A. That'll work. Angle A. We're going to put that in A. Let's run this to make sure this is working right. It's not working here. Gotta get rid of 17. Run. Angle A could be 30 degrees. Type mismatch error 19. I thought that was how I use line input. Now I don't know how to use line input. I thought you were supposed to put that there. Let's run it again. Jesus. Something's not right. It's not letting me use a variable. I can't use a $sign because it's a letter here. But I think it might. I think you might have to use it that way. Yeah, now it's taking it. Oh God. I don't know why I have to put the $sign there. I don't know. Okay, 20 line input. I guess it takes either. So now angle A is right here. Now it wants to know what angle B is. And we're just going to call that B $sign. Yeah, this isn't going to work here if I have to put $signs on here. $signs. I can't. Because of the formula, it's not going to take $signs. I don't know why the hell this isn't working. You know, every time we're just going to put input. I don't know why line input isn't working. So, we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. I was trying to make it easier, but apparently I can't. I don't remember how to. I don't know why it's not working that way. Now I'm getting a problem again. Oh, for crying out loud. I had it all backwards. So input A, B, or angle A, angle B. And then finally, we need to know if this is angle B, this is side B, the long side. So we need to know two angles, and we need to know side S, side B. Okay. Side B. Alright, so if we plug that in, we're going to get an answer. And I'm not sure what I was using the graphics screen for, because we were going to do, I think we were going to do to what, if once we get these numbers and we get the answer, we can make a graphical rendition of our shape. So that's the fun part. Problem is, it's taking a while, and I might have to make this into a two-part video because I'm running out of time. But for now, we're gonna print the answer. All right. we're going to say print side A equals, okay, now here's our formula, sine A divided by sine B times, if I can find the times thing, I haven't used that in a while, so it's sine A, angle A, divided by sine B, angle B, times side B, which is here, the long side. I had that reverse thing going on there. It won't accept that in code. It doesn't recognize it. It's just for the printer. So we should get an answer. So if we make this angle, and we have 90 degrees to play with, so if I make that angle 30 degrees here, that leaves 60 degrees for this angle, and if this side here is 5, we get for that shorter side 16.2. So that's it. Which is funny because that's going to be a heck of a lot longer than our longer side, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But I guess it would end up being the shorter side, and this would end up being the longer side because of the degrees that we put in. So we'll never really know until we get a graphic. So we're going to say I $ equals INKEYs. So once we analyze our answer, if I $ equals spacebar or enter, I don't know which it is, spacebar, then 26 else, not ELSE, ELSE, 25. So let's run this. 30, 60, 10. Okay. Now I can press any key and it won't do anything, but as soon as I hit the space bar, I go through to line 26, which doesn't exist yet. And I have to look at the beginning of this because I prepped it out of order. So I got to delete lines 2 through 4, renumber, list it, 22, PMODE 4, PCLS 0. Apparently it doesn't care which comes first, the PCLS or the screen. But this is going to have to change this to 22 and list this because 26 doesn't exist anymore. Now we're going to draw this. We're going to try to draw this, our result here. But we don't know what the hypotenuse is. So I don't know how to figure that out, but we know two sides. So what we're going to do here is we're going to draw a line we know side B, or actually side A, we know side A Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm asking the two angles. Two angles and a side. And then we're getting another side. So we're getting the two legs. So our first leg is we're going to put 0, we're going to put 10 plus, wait, how am I going to do this? We know side B, the length of side B, so that's going to be first. 10 plus alright, 10 comma 100 to side B comma 100 PSET. Okay, so that'll give us our side B, and then 24 line 10 comma 100 to oh, this is hard. 10 comma 100 to 10 comma 100 plus side A. Set that. So we have input SB, SA, that should work. Let's list this. The only thing we won't get is a hypotenuse. So let's run this. Angle A here is going to be 30 degrees. Angle B here is going to be 60 is what's left. Our first leg, we're going to make 10. And now we get an answer. And no graphic. Okay, I don't know. All we have is a dot right here. Oh, what's wrong now? We have 10 to 10. That doesn't make any sense. Edit 23. I'll get through this. We have to put a 10 here plus SB. Let's run this again. 30, 60, 10. Okay. So here's our first side, which is 10, side B. I don't know why we're not getting side A now. That's all set. But when we get side A, it's already been removed out of memory. Let's run this again. 30, 60, 10. Okay, is 32. So I break out of here and print SA. It should be 32. Something's not right here. See, I haven't defined it. We're just getting an answer. So before we print that, we need to define it. So I need another line in there. So before we print it, I have to define it. SA equals sine A divided by sine B times SB. Hopefully they match. Alright, SA equals sine A divided by sine B times. Alright, now we should have something going on here as far as, there it is. So here's our short leg, which is 10. Here's our 32 point whatever it is that we found by knowing this angle, and we don't have a hypotenuse. So to correct that, we're going to put in line, and this is the tricky part here, line 10 plus SB, comma 100 to the only thing is, yeah, that should work, to 100 plus SA, comma PSET, 27 GOTO. Hopefully this works because I'm getting really tired. This is straining on my body here. Darn it, and the damn thing doesn't connect right. Oh. Because yeah, this is going to be hard to get a hypotenuse here, guys. I gotta list this out. I gotta make those two angles meet. So one ends on here. Edit 26. I forgot to put the X value. Insert 10. That should work now. I hope so. I'm really getting sick of this. There it goes, guys. Bingo. Calculus, okay? So we put in angle A. We put in angle B. We knew this side, and therefore we can get this side, and then we just connect the two to get the hypotenuse. Don't ask me what the hypotenuse measures. I have no idea. You'd have, that's a whole other formula, But this is an example of how to use the law of sines. One more time. We denote. Let's try changing it up. Let's make this angle 50. So that leaves 40 for the other angle, and our first side is going to be 10. And look at how much smaller that is. And it's situated in a different manner. The hypotenuse is on top. So I don't know. Let's run this again and play with it a little more. Let's make this angle here 10, and this angle 80, which is almost equal to the right angle, and make our other side, I don't know, 25. And we get a different triangle and a different orientation. So this is the law of sines. In the back of the book, there's a formula that puts it into basic, which is what I just showed you, and you can make your own triangles according to calculus, according to the law of sines. Okay. There are also different laws which allow you to find different parts of the triangle, but you usually have to know two angles and a side, or two sides and an angle. That's how calculus works. I'm not really sure how sine waves work. I'm not there yet. I got to do some more background on that, and that's what I really need to figure out is trajectory. So I don't know how to plot this on a graph. I don't know how to plot sine waves. I don't understand them right now, but I can use this. I do have a graphing calculator. I need to look more into these formulas, and I'll get back to you on that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This is creating triangles with the law of sines using calculus. Alright guys, I gotta go. Hopefully somebody watches this. I like math. I like, the fine arts, reading, writing, and mathematics, science, all kinds of stuff. So this is something that interests me. It's been a long video. If anybody wants this code, I'll put it in the description. But I really have to get going. Hopefully, I want to hear what you guys think. That's the most important part about this. I didn't know if I was going to get through this or not because I just did it off the cuff. There was no planning other than copying down the formula itself and the parts of a right triangle on my whiteboard here. Other than that, I did everything from just brainstorming. So I think I'm actually going to save this because I don't want to lose the code that I just did here. So I am going to save this, and I'm going to call it Law of Sines version 1, and save it. Law Sines. Got to shorten everything. That's still too long. I can't put the period in there. Law Sines version 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 characters. You can't have any more than that. And then I'm going to list it out. And I will let you guys go and see you on a future video. But I definitely don't want to lose my code. It took me almost 45 minutes to do this. I'm going to get this video out as fast as possible. I have other things to do. But it should be out shortly. So take care. Bye.